It's a miracle we still here.
Welcome to Owen Allen Media. Trinidad artist Plumpy has been seen for the very first time since his near-death incident in St. Martin. This is a major moment for the Trinidad music scene and for everyone who's been praying for the artist's recovery after months of silence and speculation about, what was happening with his condition and everything like that. Now, Plumpy finally resurfaced, standing tall and even singing again. Honestly, for a man who was literally shot in the head and left in a vegetative state, this is truly divine intervention. And what else could it be? If you know, let me know. God is the greatest, like VybzKartel said. I'm going to be honest with you, from the moment I saw the video, I felt emotional, and you can see the real Plumpy in his eyes. He's ready for this. Not 100% who he used to be, but still ready. That drive, the love for the music that made so many fans connect with him in the first place is still there. He's back doing what he loves, what we know him for, real authentic uplifting music. Now, for those who might not remember, the incident took place after Plumpy performed at a show in St. Martin. He was ambushed and hit in the head, a life-threatening injury that would have ended most people's career or even lives. Now, the doctors had to airlift him from St. Martin to Trinidad, where he underwent emergency brain surgery. And truly, it was a life and death situation, and many people thought he wouldn't make it. But of course, through the grace of God, the skill of the surgeons, and the unwavering love of his family, friends, and fans, Plumpy pulled through. Just showing you that he's here for a reason. Now, right now, the artist is channeling all of that pain, all of that trauma into a new song. Plumpy is set to release a new song. From preview, from what I've heard, it's a powerful song. You can feel the emotion, you can hear the growth. This song does not sound like one of the regular songs that he usually sings. This song sounds more like a reflection on his life, the near-death situation and everything, in between. So definitely check it out and let me know what you think in the comment section.
Cause I will keep trying and trying. There's no ocean that's so deep, and there's no mountain that's too steep. I will climb it. Put your roses on my feet and pray the thorns entangle me. Deep in a thoughts like thief in a dark night. Try see the way but me deep in a torchlight. True, we have a couple eagle that can fly. Stay on our meds now.
And you know what I was thinking? If Plumpy is smart, he will take that pain and connect it with what is happening in the Caribbean right now, where a lot of people are suffering too. Maybe not from gun violence, but from poverty, from depression, and also from homelessness because of the Hurricane Melissa situation. So if Plumpy is watching, him can say, see a real thing the youth attack. Now, if Plumpy can definitely tie, that message with, as I said, with his message and this recent thing that happened, and definitely it would be a more meaningful, relevant song. And I think he should release that song with the music video. It will have a bigger impact. Now, also appearing in the video is Medz, who was also caught up in the same incident in St. Martin, but thankfully wasn't as badly injured as Plumpy And seeing both of them in the same space again, alive and doing what they love, which is the music, and united, it sends a powerful message, and come to think of it, it might just be a collaboration between the two artists. Strength, unity. Them try to kill us, but them can't stop the 7. 7 is up and 7 up again. And I hope the two artists continue to, of course, support each other. And because from a taller time, Plumpy and Medz have that chemistry in the music and the Trinidad scene. So big up to Medz. Now, this entire situation, as I said, is a miracle. You don't hear about people getting hit in the head with a rifle and surviving, much less coming back to sing, stand, and do all of these other things, especially when it got in your brain. So it just shows that God is real, and that when your purpose isn't finished, no weapon that form against you shall prosper. And definitely I want to take a moment to salute the doctors and the medical team in in Trinidad who work tirelessly around the clock to save Plumpy Boss' life when he was airlifted from St. Martin to Trinidad. And also a big up to his family, and also the one Dan Prezi and the supporters who kept everything about Plumpy Boss private and respectful until the artist was strong enough to face the public. That level of loyalty and protection is rare in the industry, and you can say especially in Trinidad. But I have to say this, and I hope all Trinidad artists are listening: protect yourself. We have seen too many of you guys lose your life and end up either in hospital bed or just dead because of the war with the 6 and the 7, or just because of jealousy, envy, or just simply being in the wrong place at the wrong time, you know. And that's why I always say it is important for these artists to have top tier security around them 24/7, you know what I mean. And the Caribbean, and of course Trinidad have some of the best bodyguards in the region, like Johnny Bravo, like you see standing beside Plumpy Boss before he went on stage. Artists should make sure they are hiring professionals, not just some friends who say, yo, the man that can protect me. No, look at what VybzKartel did when he came out of prison. VybzKartel didn't drop his guard. He didn't take any check. Him get him security team and have people organized around him, and people who still continue to protect him even right now. And that's how these artists, especially in Trinidad, that's what they should be doing going forward. Because the truth is, being talented and famous doesn't mean you don't have bad mind people, you know, who don't want to set up a life from east, west, north, and south. And with the 6 and the 7 right now, I'm glad, you know, things have been quiet for a while now. You know what I mean? Even though, let's be honest, the war will never stop, and the war not gonna stop. So, but we're just happy for the little piece we have right now, and that Plumpy Boss is back on his feet again. You know what I mean, doing what he loves, and you know the artist is here to stay, because when Plumpy Boss was off the scene, it feels like the Trinidad music scene took a hit, and really and truly it did took a hit from that situation. So that's why, again, seeing Plumpy Boss on his feet gives the Trinidad and even the dancehall community, you know what I mean, a sense of healing, you know, that, you know, the artist is back, and you know, and him can actually revive back the Trinidad scene, and he's come with something positive, because the fans miss him. The Trinidad music scene miss him, the culture need him, everything. So we can't wait for the full song to drop with the official music video, and hopefully soon an exclusive interview with Owen Allen Media. Who wouldn't want to see that? Anybody who would want to see Plumpy Boss and Owen Allen Media sit down and have a real in-depth interview. Una idiot, una fool, or una just bad mind. And if somebody else get it before Owen Allen Media, then you know that's okay, that's fine. We will connect with the artist at a later time, because what matters most right now is, you know what I mean, the artist being able to tell his story in a respectful and authentic, you know, way, and we can, you know, give him that platform to be able to do that. So let me know what you think in the comment section. You know what I mean, do you believe or think that, you know, Plumpy Boss coming back on the scene will change the Trinidad music scene? You know what I mean, and how will it change it? So that's the video for today. Owen Allen Media, we keep you informed.